things. But what I will never accept is that your generation want to trash everything that's classic and everything that I believed in. No, let me have my say. From my childhood, everything is trash. Everything is non-diverse and it's wrong. Why can't we both live in the same?
Hey, this is Eileen. Let's be real. Disney is going all in on inclusivity and innovation, but in the process, they've completely lost sight of what made these classics so legendary in the first place. It feels like they're so busy trying to win over a new audience that they've completely sidelined the loyal fans who've been there from day one. And trust me, those fans, yeah, they are not happy.
Saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Enter Rachel Zegler, Disney's pick for the new Snow White. From the moment she was cast, controversy exploded, and things only got worse with her public statements. She's been loud and clear about her views, fully embracing the woke Hollywood narrative. According to her, this Snow White won't be saved by a prince and won't dream of true love. It's like she's on a mission to strip away everything. That made the original Snow White magical, replacing it with a Hollywood-driven political agenda.
Right. A modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White.
Sources say Rachel Zegler has had a major influence on the film's direction, steering it toward a more modern, woke take behind the scenes, and it's causing serious tensions. Her outspoken views haven't just ruffled feathers with fans. Even some cast and crew members aren't on board. People wanted the classic, whimsical Snow White they grew up with, not a darker, more cynical version wrapped in modern politics. But Zegler's vision, along with Disney's, feels completely disconnected from what audiences actually want, a faithful tribute to a beloved classic. Instead, they're getting a politically charged remake, and for many, it feels like a total betrayal.
We're still waiting.
You see yourself as the evil queen. You are not evil. You are not evil. You're a queen, but you're not evil.
Now let's talk about the one bright spot in this chaotic mess, Gal Gadot. She's stepping into the role of the evil queen. And honestly, she's the best thing this entire project has going for it. Gadot's undeniable charisma is a total standout, and in a film that seems to be spiraling out of control, she's the only steady force holding it all together.
It's grateful, and I have to pinch myself for the love and the appreciation and the respect that we get from our incredible audience.
Disney may have kicked off their marketing push with Rachel Zegler, but let's be real. It's Gal Gadot who's actually generating the real excitement. She's a fan favorite, and her powerful presence is a perfect fit for the role. Disney seems to be catching on too, slowly shifting their marketing to spotlight more of Gadot, because they know she might be the only thing that can bring audiences back. In fact, she's practically become the film's unofficial spokesperson, with her scenes taking center stage. And behind the scenes, the tension between Zegler and Gadot is reportedly reaching a breaking point. Rumors are swirling that Zegler isn't happy with Gadot stealing the spotlight, and accusations are flying. With reshoots underway, Disney is scrambling to contain the fallout. For a company that's used to breaking box office records, these missteps are starting to expose some serious cracks in their foundation.
And I think that this is just in the Disney tradition. And I always tell people that don't like this version, or their suspicion they won't like it. Listen, you can go to Disney Plus and you can watch the 1939 version.
This Snow White 2025 fiasco isn't just a Disney problem. It's a symptom of a bigger issue in Hollywood. The push for woke remakes is clashing hard with audiences who just want the classic magic of the originals. And Disney, they seem more focused on political correctness than on the fans who've supported them for decades. Gal Gadot's evil queen is stealing the show, while Rachel Zegler's agenda-driven take on Snow White is falling flat. And Disney's reaction? Pretty telling. They're doubling down on Gadot for marketing, while fans are turning away from Zegler. If Disney doesn't rethink these politically charged changes, they risk losing the loyal audience that made them a powerhouse in the first place. The real question is, will they finally put storytelling first? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Crying on that stage.
Why am I not crying in public? It's so upsetting.
Why are you crying?
Oh my gosh, I saw we didn't even see it, but I saw the logo and I went, that's my name, Snow White.
Disney's latest Snow White remake is running into serious turbulence. And with a staggering $300 million already sunk into the project, the stakes couldn't be higher. This reimagining veers far from the beloved 1937 classic, leaving the studio in full-blown crisis mode. At the center of the chaos, the growing tension between Gal Gadot, the evil queen, and Rachel Zegler, the new Snow White. Gadot's star power is completely eclipsing Zegler's performance, and Disney is scrambling to regain control. Could this film be the breaking point, the moment Disney is finally forced to rethink its woke agenda? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Whistle while you work.
Here we go again, Disney's latest attempt at modernizing a beloved classic. And wow, is it a disaster? It feels like they've completely thrown out everything that made the original Snow White a timeless fairy tale.
Not sure why they're even calling it Snow White at this point. You're gonna have no love story. You're changing the 7 dwarfs to 7 diverse magical beings. I think it's an absolute atrocity to hijack our childhoods and replace for this facade of progress.
Take this 2025 version, for example. There are some truly baffling changes that have fans scratching their heads. Case in point, the backstory behind Snow White's name. Forget the fair skin as white as snow. Now, Snow White's name comes from surviving a snowstorm. Seriously? That's the big twist Disney thought we needed?
Things. But what I will never accept is that your generation want to trash everything that's classic and everything that I believed in. No, let me have my say. From my childhood, everything is trash. Everything is non-diverse and it's wrong. Why can't we both live in the same...
I get it. Disney wants to be progressive, but they've totally missed the mark. The magic and charm of the original Snow White came from its fairy tale vibe, with an evil queen, a princess, and a classic backstory. Now, they've swapped it out for random weather events. Not only does that water down the magic, but it also alienates the very fans who grew up loving the story. And those same fans now have kids of their own. How are they supposed to pass down these iconic tales when Disney's version feels like a bizarre rewrite? The truth is, Disney's going all in on being inclusive and innovative, but in the process, they've completely lost sight of what made these classics so universally loved. It's like they're so focused on appealing to a new audience that they've forgotten about the loyal fans who've been with them from the very beginning. And trust me, those fans, they are not happy about it.
Yeah. Saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can.
Is she not going to be saved by the prince? Nope. She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's definitely not going to be dreaming about true love. Instead, she's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be. Rachel Zegler, Disney's pick, for the new Snow White was a controversial choice from the start, and things only escalated with her public statements. She's been vocal about her views, which heavily lean into the woke side of things. Zegler has made it clear her Snow White won't be saved by a prince and won't dream of true love. It feels like she's on a mission to strip away everything that made the original Snow White magical and replace it with a political agenda. That's trending in Hollywood right now. A modern take? Maybe. But it sure doesn't feel like the classic tale we all know and love.
Edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White.
Sources suggest that Zegler has had a major influence over the direction of the film, pushing it toward a more modern, woke take behind the scenes. And guess what? It's reportedly created some major tension. Zegler's outspoken views have rubbed some of the cast and crew the wrong way, and fans are not happy either. They wanted the classic, whimsical Snow White they grew up with, not a darker, more cynical version with a modern political twist. But Zegler's vision, along with Disney's, seems to be at odds with what the audience actually wants. A faithful homage to the classic story. Instead, they're getting a politically charged remake, and many fans are feeling completely betrayed. Now, let's talk about the one bright spot in this chaotic production, Gal Gadot. She's stepping into the role of the evil queen, and honestly, she's the best part of this entire project. Gadot's undeniable charisma is a major highlight, and in a film that's spiraling out of control, she's the only stable force holding everything together Disney may have. Initially focused their marketing on Rachel Zegler, but it's becoming clear that Gadot is the one who's truly generating excitement. She's a fan favorite, and her powerful presence is the perfect fit for the role. Disney's slowly shifting their marketing to feature more of Gadot, likely because they know she's the key to bringing audiences back. In fact, she's becoming the film's unofficial spokesperson, with her scenes taking center stage. Rumor has it, though, that the behind-the-scenes drama between Zegler and Gadot is reaching a breaking point. Accusations are flying that Gadot is stealing the spotlight, and the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife. With reshoots underway, Disney's scrambling to fix the fallout. For a company known for breaking box office records, these missteps are starting to expose cracks in their foundation. And if you're still skeptical about this new version, here's what I'll say. If you don't like it, you can always go to Disney Plus and watch the 1939 version. But here's the real issue. This Snow White 2025 fiasco isn't just a Disney problem. It's a symptom of a larger issue in Hollywood, where the push for woke remakes is clashing with audiences' desire for the classic magic of the originals. Disney seems to be alienating the very fans who've supported them for decades, all in the name of political correctness. Gadot's portrayal of the evil queen resonates far more with viewers than Zegler's agenda-driven take on Snow White. Disney's response has been telling. They're leaning hard on Gadot for marketing, while fans are turning away from Zegler. If Disney doesn't rethink these politically driven changes, they risk losing their loyal base. The real question is, will they finally prioritize storytelling over agendas? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.